now talk about the bad news. God's own country woke up to disaster and destruction this morning after heavy rains triggered not one but 3 landslides in a span of 4 hours in Kerala's Wayanad. Official figures are saying that over 116 people have died so far and about 128 people are injured. But the death toll will rise as the evening progresses because there are hundreds of others who are still feared trapped and there are many others who are missing. Search and rescue operations are currently underway with the Army, Navy, Air Force, NDRF all on the ground. My colleagues Deepak and Pinky are reporting from the ground, showing us the challenges when it comes to these rescue operations. Let's first go across to Pinky.
ये तस्वीरें आप देख सकते हैं कि कैसे लोगों को रेस्क्यू किया जा रहा है, क्योंकि पुल एक बहुत बड़ा चुनौती बन चुका है, टूट चुका है। सड़क जो है वो पूरी तरह से टूट चुकी है। जैसे ये भूस्खलन आया, चारों तरफ अब केवल और केवल ये पानी यहाँ पर आपको दिखाई देगा और ऐसे में लोगों को इस तरह से एक शोर से दूसरे शोर तक पहुँचाने की कोशिश जो है वो की जा रही है। दूसरी तरफ हेलीकॉप्टर का सहारा लिया जा रहा है ताकि जो तमाम मेडिकल टीम्स हैं वो स्पॉट पर पहुंचकर ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को असिस्ट कर सके, उनका इलाज कर सके। तो ये तस्वीरें लगातार आप टाइम्स नाउ न भारत के कैमरे पर देख रहे हैं। इंडियन आर्मी, इंडियन नेवी, कोस्ट गार्ड, इंडियन एयरफोर्स, तमाम डिफेंस फोर्सेस जो है वो सुबह से इस रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन में लगे हुए हैं और तस्वीरें आप देख सकते हैं कि किस तरह से इस पूरे रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन को किया जा रहा है। इतना ही नहीं, आसपास के जो गांव हैं, क्योंकि जब भी लैंडस्लाइड आता है तो उसके बाद आफ्टरमाथ कहीं और लैंडस्लाइड जो है वो देखने को मिलती है और यही कारण है कि जल्द से जल्द लोगों को जो आसपास के जो गांव हैं उन आसपास के गांव से जो है इस तरह से एवैक्यूएट किया जा रहा है, ये भी सुनिश्चित किया जा रहा है। तो तस्वीरें जैसे कि आप लगातार आपको दिखा रहे हैं, लोगों को एवैक्यूएट किया जा रहा है। वो तस्वीर आप देख सकते हैं कि लोग अपनी बारी का इंतजार करते हुए टेम्पररी पुल बनाया जा रहा है, जैसे कि हम लगातार आपको दिखा रहे हैं। वो टेम्पररी पुल मैं अपने कैमरा पर्सन थॉमसन जेकब को कहूंगी कि आपको दिखाए कि मद्रास इंजीनियरिंग ग्रुप द्वारा ये टेम्पररी पुल जो है वो बनाया जा रहा है ताकि जल्द से जल्द लोगों को जो है यहाँ से एवैक्यूएट किया जा सके, क्योंकि आसपास के गांवों पर भी जो अब एक तरह का खतरा मंडरा रहा है। जब भी लैंडस्लाइड आता है तो उसके बाद 1-2 और लैंडस्लाइड आने का खतरा हमेशा बना रहता है। और आप देख सकते हैं कि इंडियन एयरफोर्स का हेलीकॉप्टर जो है वो किस तरह से लैंडिंग की समस्या भी बहुत ज्यादा हो रही है, क्योंकि समतल हेलीपैड चाहिए होता है जब अगर हेलीकॉप्टर को जो है लैंड करना होता है। तो ऐसे में आप देख सकते हैं चारों तरफ कि किस तरह की बर्बादी की ये तस्वीरें हैं और वहां पर इस तरह से हेलीकॉप्टर का लैंड करना अपने आप में बहुत ही चुनौतीपूर्ण है। लेकिन बावजूद उसके इन तमाम चुनौतियों का सामना करते हुए रेस्क्यू टीम्स जो है वो लगातार लगी हुई है ताकि जल्द से जल्द लोगों को यहाँ से सुरक्षित बाहर निकाला जा सके।
Let me go straight across to my colleague Deepak Bopanna, who's on the ground as well, telling us just how challenging rescue ops are becoming. Deepak, thank you very much for joining us. It's been quite a drive for you as well to get to the spot. Just show us what is happening around you and talk us through just how challenging these search and rescue operations are proving to be, given the fact that there are over 100 people who still seem to be missing.
For the rescue teams who are operating here, there's no break really. I'm going to straight away show you what's happening. I'm at the, one of the areas where rescue teams are right now operating from Chularmala. As we speak, from the nearby village, there are about 22 bodies or mortal remains that have been brought in. People who could be rescued, they have been already. There are people, of course, who are still searching the nearby areas. But as of now, 8 mortal remains have been shifted. They've made this, of course, zip line of sorts, which is being used from one stretch to the other. You can see as we speak here, there are personnel from, the Kerala Fire Department, the NDRF, who are coordinating and working along with the army as well. There is a fire officer here with me, Mr. Rijesh. He's one of the chief officers. Yes, sir. take us through how the rescue operations have been through the course of the day. How many people have you been able to rescue? If you could also tell us what has been the death toll, at least in the places that you have been.
I think we have evacuated more than 800 persons alive and recovered more than hundreds of dead bodies.
Okay. And how challenging has it been? The rain has been coming in through the course of the day. You've made this zip line of sorts. It's been difficult. You also made another makeshift bridge where people could walk. So take us through the other measures that have been employed by you.
Actually, before we started our rescue work with 2 zip line, but that evacuation was very slow. We have to remove casualties as well as able-bodied persons. So it was taking time. So we constructed, with our extension ladder, we constructed a bridge over there and evacuated more than 700 persons.
How many people are still there, sir, inside? And how many people could be trapped?
No, that we have to search only tomorrow, because now they have found out 22 dead bodies over there and 8 are shifted and 14 are yet to be shifted. And some rescues are there. No persons are trapped over there.
Okay. Well, as you see, the number is huge. He's saying they've rescued 800 people, and some people told me that the number of voters there are around 3,000. That means the number of people who could be there could be even over 4,000. And more importantly, the teams right now, you can see as we speak, a vehicle has now come in from inside the villages there, and some of them who of course have homes around the tea plantations. Now in that vehicle there could be people who are being brought injured, who are being brought to safety, or even mortal remains of people. And unfortunately, it looks like it is mortal remains of few more people. So the number, which stood at 116 officially just about half an hour or 45 minutes ago, could easily go up. And this is an ongoing operation. The water levels at this point in time steadily once again rising with the rains for the last 2 hours has once again steadily come in. It has just taken a break, allowing me, of course, to not hold an umbrella at this point in time, Shreya. But it has been difficult for the rescue teams, but it is a great effort and each and every time we see the rescue teams putting in all their heart and soul into ensuring that they can save as many people. And now the people of Wayanad as well have come together. On the streets while I was coming here, there were ambulances just zipping through, and there are locals who are standing at each junction to ensure that the ambulances move hassle-free without any sort of problem, and the people who can be saved can be done, and they can be taken to the hospitals or the relief camps at the earliest, so that one life at least can be saved, while of course we see over 100 at this point in time lost.
Deepak, essentially as the Chief Minister said it, an entire area has got swept away. Simply an entire area. Now, 116 people officially dead so far, but the numbers will rise, and this perhaps will become one of India's worst natural calamities in a long, long time. But Deepak Bopanna, can I ask you about the weather itself? You're telling me that for the last 2 hours it hasn't rained, but the prediction of the IMD is dire. IMD is saying that this area, the area of Wayanad, will see heavy rains over the next 24 hours. That will then make rescues and search work much more difficult.
Well, not just difficult, Shreya, it is going to make it risky, because I'm going to show you the level of water that's flowing. And in the last couple of hours, while I have been here, it has been a steady drizzle, while of course on and off for about 5 to 10 minutes there has been a little bit of a heavy shower. But like you mentioned, the IMD predicts heavier rainfall, and if it increases, it is going to become a big challenge. And as we speak here, you can see another, mortal remain that is right now being shifted. Of course, I'm not going to zoom into these pictures because, it is going to be quite disturbing for many of our viewers. But, I'm asking viewers, of course, to exercise caution, because these are live visuals, of course, that I'm bringing in for our viewers. As we speak, the teams that are relentlessly working, like I mentioned, especially this side where I'm standing in, there is a big risk if the water levels rise, if the rains increase. There could be flash floods. There could be more landslides around the area. People, of course, have been asked in landslide-prone areas to shift to safer locations. And as we speak, I'm also going to show you, apart from the site behind me, the amount of people who are working even now. And these are teams who have been working nearly now for the last 22 hours. So it has been a relentless time for the rescue teams, and it is only going to continue at least for the next few days.